Christopher Austin Lynn, born April 10, 1990, is an Australian cricketer who is a right-handed top-order batsman who plays for the Queensland Bulls in the Australian domestic cricket competitions. He was born in Brisbane, Queensland, and attended St Joseph's Nudgee College and the Queensland Academy of Sport. He is known for being an explosive batsman capable of hitting big sixes. When not on professional duties, Lynn plays senior cricket for Toombul District Cricket Club in Brisbane. 1. Lynn played for the Queensland under-19 side and made his first-class debut as a 19-year-old against South Australia at the Gabba in March 2010. 2. A week later, against Western Australia, he scored 139 runs in the second innings and effectively saved Queensland from defeat. 3. He represents the Brisbane Heat in the Big Bash League. 4. In his first season, he made 109 at an average of 21.80. 5. In his second he made 175 at 35.00. 6. Including 51 off 29 balls against the Perth Scorchers. 7. And in his third he scored 198 runs at 28.28 with his best innings again coming against the Scorchers. This time he made 81. He was a part of the Deccan Chargers team during the 2011 and 2012 Indian Premier League (IPL) tournaments but only got to play one match for the team in IPL 2012. He was bought by the Sunrisers Hyderabad for the 2013 competition but did not get the chance to play in a single match. For the 2014 season he was signed by the Kolkata Knight Riders and in his first match he was the man of the match, scoring 45 off 31 balls and taking a brilliant catch near the boundary to dismiss Ab de Villiers that turned the game in the final over. 9. In IPL 2015, he was retained by the Kolkata Knight Riders but he got injured and was ruled out of the tournament. Johan Boda came in as a replacement. 10. He hit a career-best 19-ball 50 as opener of Kolkata Knight Riders vs Gujarat Lions in IPL 2017 in which he hit 8 sixes. 1. In the following match against the Mumbai Indians, he injured his shoulder while attempting to take a tough catch of Joseph Buttler. He returned 1 month later and smashed a 22-ball 50 in his comeback match against Royal Challengers Bangalore, where he and Sunil Narine, 54 off 17, smashed 105 runs in the first 6 overs. It is the most runs scored by a team in the power play in IPL history. 11. He continued his good form by scoring 84 in the next match, although unfortunately in a losing cause. He finished the season with a staggering strike rate of over 180, and despite missing most of the season, was one of the most important players for the Kolkata Knight Riders. He was released by the Kolkata Knight Riders ahead of the 2020 IPL auction. 12. In the 2020 IPL auction, he was bought by the Mumbai Indians ahead of the 2020 Indian Premier League. On February 9, 2015, he scored an unbeaten 250 against Victoria, in the Sheffield Shield, 14-15, on December 29, 2015, scored his first T20 century. Playing for Brisbane Heat in the Big Bash League hit 101 off 51 deliveries against the Hobart Hurricanes. He ended the season as the competition's leading run scorer, scoring 3 half-centuries on top of his century, ending the tournament with 378 runs at an average of 54.00. He was named the player of the tournament. 16. Lynn's form continued in the next edition of the Big Bash League, ending the season as the player of the tournament despite playing just 5 matches. He scored an unbeaten 85 against Sydney Thunder on December 28, 2016, an unbeaten 84 against Hobart Hurricanes 2 days later and 98 not out against the Perth Scorchers on January 5, 2017, an innings which contained 11 sixes. Once again, Lynn was named player of the tournament, scoring 309 runs at an average of 154.50. 17. In the following season, Lynn was restricted by injury, playing just the 5 matches and scoring 148 runs at 37.00. 18. Lynn was fit enough to play the entire season of the 2018-19 Big Bash League, ending the season as the Heat's leading run scorer with 385 runs at an average of 35.00. In the 2018 Caribbean Premier League player draft he was bought by Trinbago Knight Riders. He is the sixth player after Sunil Narine, Colin Munro, Darren Bravo, Brendan McCullum, Javon Searles to play for both Trinbago Knight Riders and Kolkata Knight Riders. Citation needed. In May 2018, he was named as one of the 10 marquee players for the first edition of the Global T20 Canada Cricket Tournament. 1920, on June 3, 2018, he was selected to play for the Edmonton Royals in the Players' Draft for the inaugural edition of the tournament. 21-22, in June 2019, he was selected to play for the Winnipeg Hawks franchise team in the 2019 Global T20 Canada Tournament. 23. In July 2020, he was named in the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots squad for the 2020 Caribbean Premier League.